Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year's. Happy we made it to 2024. I officially welcome you to this great year. Full with so many opportunities, so many possibilities. Yes, what you need to do is just keep doing that thing you were doing. Keep putting more effort into it, and I believe at the end of the year you have cause to celebrate. Once again, welcome to 2024. Yes, in this video, I'll be giving you two tips that can help you mitigate the economic situation we're currently facing in Nigeria. If you're currently in Nigeria, you know what is currently happening as regards our economy. The removal of fuel subsidy caused a whole lot of hardship in the country, which led to inflation. Yeah. So this video will be giving you two tips, like I said, that can help you mitigate or surviving the year, because we're starting a full year with the current prevailing economic situation. Yes, number one is increasing your revenue. Now, how do you increase your revenue? If you are doing a business, there's you can also add other businesses that you can do so that you won't depend on just one means of income. Yes, depending on one means of income at the moment is dangerous and detrimental to you as a human if you're currently in Nigeria, because what you can buy with 100,000 naira January last year, today you'll be holding nothing less than 150,000 naira to get that same stuff. Yeah, that means that almost everything has the value of almost everything has skyrocketed. And if your income remains the same, it means that your bargaining power has been reduced, and you are going to be suffering a lot as the year goes by. So what you need to do is to ensure that there are ways or there are things you do that can add more money to your income, to your pocket. Yes. And also, if you're a salary earner, how you can get this done if you can't do businesses is by employers increasing salaries. And in a case where employers don't increase salary, you have to do something for yourself that can fetch you an income on the side. Call it side hustle. If you're not doing that, I'm sorry to say that this year you're going to be struggling, because what you can actually do from the beginning of last year, you can't do them now. Yes. The other point is reducing your expenditure. Now we must spend. We make money to spend. We have to live good life. We have to settle needs. Yes, and in doing so, there are things that you can do before that now concerning the situation of the economy as related to your income, you won't be able to do them anymore. Now you can still live your life normally by reducing your expenditure. Like for instance, if you're earning 100,000 naira, and before now you use, let's say, 50,000 naira for feeding, um, you can still use that same 50,000, and it will last you for a month. Now, with the current economic situation, that 50,000 naira can get you a value of, let's say, around 25,000 naira foodstuff for your house. You can still get that foodstuff for 50,000 naira. And what you do is to ensure that the consumption of that food is reduced. For instance, if you eat, let's say, 3 square meal before, you can reduce it to two. In also spending, there are places that you want to go to that may not really affect you financially or economically. What you need to do is to cut or reduce on going to those places. One thing I told myself is that anywhere I'm going to or whatever I'm doing, if there are not economic importance, or it's not going to be adding a plus to me, I wouldn't do that. You're riding a car, you want to go visit a friend, or you want to hang out with the kind of people, if it's not adding financial value to you, you can use public transportation. And if it's trekkable, you can just do it as a form of exercise and then go to those places. Now, if you're buying fuel for your car and you're using it to go to work, you can just ensure that that fuel you are buying, the usage is calculated by you. Yes, and then you know how you are using it and where and when to use it, and know when to buy and when not to buy. But if you start going to places that will not add to you economically, you discover that you are spending more on that particular expenses. Now, when you reduce your expenditure, it tends to still leave something little in your hands. Yes, it's going to affect you physically a little bit. It will discomfort you, but you will still be very okay. Now, will you want to be discomforted a little bit in your body, or being discomforted, than for you going into debt? Now, it won't be a good thing for you to start the year, and then before June or before half of the year, you're already in serious debt because you're trying to still maintain that status quo which you are used to. It is advisable that while the economy or while the government is still working on how they can revamp the economy, you readjust yourself to fit into the current realities. Because if you don't do that, at the end, you'll be doing yourself a whole lot of harm, and it will be affecting your economic, your bargaining power, and it can drive you into depression. So just put these little tips into practice, and I believe it will go a long way in helping you. See you at the top. Have a great day.